Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me this morning. I am starting a live, so if you're here now, you're catching my replay. You can hit hashtag replay if you'd like to let me know you stopped by, and any comments I will be getting uh I will see them after it's published. So any questions or anything, just let me know. I'm gonna pull myself up on my phone. Good morning, Molly. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. How was your weekend? I've been busy. I'm going to share with you guys what I've been up to. Waiting for some friends, and then I'll get started. Oh boy. I had so much to do on Friday, and I was on every day of the week, I think, except for Friday. Good morning, Kathy. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll welcome anyone as they come in. Good morning, Carol. Happy Monday. Get my camera here back in my face. Let me add this to the stage and bring it over. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I got this and I didn't have time to open it. So we're going to open this together. It's washi tape. And so let's see what we got here because I kind of want to use it today for something. I think I got it from Amazon, I think. I think that's where I got it. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, look at this one. It's little postage stamps. We're going to definitely use this today because I want to make ephemera. I always say that wrong. I say Ephemera or I say ephemera. Like I just make names up for stuff and then I can't get it out of my mind. Look at this one. How darling. These are going to be perfect for what I want to do. Okay. So let me just set this on my stack over here. And another thing is we're going to be redoing Ruth, good morning. Um I okay. We did the paper clip. I don't even know where it is. I swear, I don't even know where I put it. But I know where it is, but I'm not digging through. We did a paper clip um on last Wednesday, I think it was, when I was on for Lolly's Crafting Designs. That was such a bad day, by the way, because at the beginning, a fuse blew and half of my power went out down here. Thank God it wasn't my main light or my computer. Um, and then and my dog was acting up, so I had to leave and go put her outside. And then at the end, my neighbor sent me a text message. I had to jump off 10 minutes early off my live before I was done. He said, your dog's walking around in the street. And we live on a very busy street. So I had to jump up and get off of the live and go get her. Now, then she went through our lattice fence. She put a humongous hole in it. I mean, she jumped right through the middle of it. So I have my shack beeper. I use the beep on her. And She's been getting up on our counters, like all four legs, standing on our counters. She's a 67-pound coonhound. So I don't know what's wrong with her. And she's 10 years old. So anyway, long story short, that day I had so much going on and I couldn't remember how to do the hidden paper clip. And I'm sure a lot of you, oh, thank you, Molly. I'm sure a lot of you know, oh, thanks, Ruth. Um, how to already do this. It's so simple and I couldn't remember and I screwed it up. And so I would like to ask permission for a redo today. So, um, what we're gonna do, and you don't need on the inside, you need two 2-inch circles, and you need two 2-inch circles for the outside. So you need 4 2-inch or whatever size you want. Whatever size you want. This is just the size that we're gonna use today. Okay. Now the correct way to do this, well, let's decorate the outsides first, and then we'll do that. I printed out, are these my printouts? You guys, oh, they're right here. All right. I designed these cute little snowmen, aren't they darling? So what I want to do is punch out 1.5 inches so it fits inside. I gotta cut this down. Okay. We're gonna use those for another project. So then if I can get this in here right, I want to do this snowman. Oh my God. Heck, you guys. I had too much coffee and now I'm drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper. So the caffeine is real. All right. And then I'm going to do this guy. Okay. If you have a scalloped edge, you might want to use, not for the outside. You don't want to use a scallop edge on the outside. It'll get caught on your paper. But should I ink around these, do you think? I think I should. I'll use my little guy. Oh, thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Carol. I think they're cute too. I was playing around in my design program. So I have to tell you guys what I've been up to. So I think when we're done, I'll let you know. I kind of have a little bit of a new adventure. Well, it's a very new adventure. So I'm not sure if it will last. And I'm not gonna, well, why not? Let's just dress the outsides of these. What the heck? I'm traveling into the whatnot world, and I'm gonna tell you guys about my weekend and why I wasn't on Friday. So we'll get to that, but we'll finish this guy first. And then I'm going to go ahead and do these as well. All right. Oh, and you know what else, Molly? It's right here. Marvy. You guys, I love this thing. It's for picking up your rhinestones. I was sitting here all along that day. I couldn't find anything. All right. So then use whatever glue you want. I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac for this. And just center it. These are going to be the outsides that are going to look pretty. Hopefully. Hi, Venus. Good morning, my friend. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring the camera down. If I forget to bring it back up, somebody just shout at me when we're working on something bigger. But I want you to see what I'm doing. Okay. So I put these in the center as best I could anyway. And then what I did wrong is you put, and I only have the big paper clips. I was going through my junk drawer. Do you guys have a junk drawer in your kitchen where your scissors and tape and just like when you clean off the counter, somebody's coming over, you throw in there? Yeah. I found about $2 in there though, a change when I was digging through it. So I found my paper clips that I wanted, and I'm gonna do, no, I had it right. Um, I'm gonna leave this out because we're gonna put a ribbon or something on here. But you don't have to. You can push it down all the way. You could cut this back sheet about right here and put your paper clip down so it's completely hidden. But I wanna hang something from it. Okay, so now the inside is open. Okay, this is where I messed up last time. But this is how simple it is. Oh, I know. I love mine. It does make it look like a Christmas ornament. I think it's darling. All right, so then you glue what we just did to make it pretty. I mean, did I put enough glue on there or what? Just make sure you're right side up. And you glue that to this side. And then you flip it over and you do the same thing on the back. Now, this is when you typically would want to take one of these guys and do, well, we could still do that because I'm going to work on the, just want to make sure everybody's right side up, and I'm going to need a couple here. Hold on. Okay. Now, what I don't have was the lace that I wanted to use on here, but I think I can just use this one. Think I can. I think I can. It's a big enough. Yeah. And then if you want, you can tie it into a bow. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to just let them kind of dangle like this. It's kind of big. This is not the best bow. Maybe I should have used red, but that's okay. You get the picture. How easy was that? And then it goes over your paper. Just like that. Because we didn't glue the insides together. We only glued to the outside. And then you can use it for your junk journals. You could just make one for book reading. Whatever you want. I think it's so cute. I still think this is too big. But you do you. You do you. You could even put a little embellishment in there. Isn't that cute? Thanks, Kathy. Thanks, Ruth. Hey, Debbie Wright. Well, good morning from Norway. Welcome. It's morning here. I have no idea what time it is there. It's 10 o'clock in the morning here. So that is the paper clip. All right. Put these away because if I don't, they will go into the endless clutter on my desk. All right, now, what do we want to do now? So I had this idea. I need to cut this out. This is 6x6, and I'm going to fold it in half to make a little journal. So it's going to be no, it's 5 by, hold on, I got to measure it again. It might only be 5 by 3. Unless I keep trimming it too short. It'll be shorter than that. But it'll be just fine for what we're going to do. Okay, so I made these tags in my design program. Venus, they're so easy. They're so easy. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not on the same time. Okay. Now, I kind of had this little bit of a crazy idea. It's not crazy, but instead of leaving the square, I'm going to cut down, and I don't think these are going to line up. Oh, there's no way. My husband will come down here and put stuff away sometimes. Oh my gosh, it makes me so upset because I'm like, we have a really good relationship and we don't argue. But when he did that, I wanted to argue. I was like, I could not find anything. I mean, you know what he told me, you guys? Did I already tell you this? We're going to distress sync this. He told me, he came up a couple weeks ago and he goes, you know, the first sign of hoarding is when you need to have a path. Because I have a path behind my desk. Oh, I was like, well, I'm a hoarder then. I already knew I was. Luckily, it's only down here. And you can shut the door. Unless you have to do laundry. Oh, sometimes I organize and can't find something. That's why every time I go to put something away, I'm like, are you going to remember where you're putting that? Because it might make sense right now, but when you go and you're going to need it, and most likely you're going to be on a live, you won't be able to find it. Okay. So then we're just going to make a little booklet out of this. So I'm going to fold it in half as best I can. And then I think I think I'm going to have to redo this because I thought they'd match up a little bit better than they did. Perfect example. I can't find my bone folder. I just literally used it this morning. I wonder if I put my computer on top of it. No, I don't think so. Yeah, these aren't exactly even, so I'm going to go in and just trim them up, and then we're going to have to ink around just the top again, or these corners on the side. But I thought it would look cute. I could even punch a hole in here if I wanted to. Because we're going to make just a mini journal out of it. Okay. So I have 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 by 4. And yeah, that's what I did. Okay. So I'm going to take some paper I have. I like this lined one. This isn't going to be that big, but I need to cut it at 3 by 4. Okay, which way do I want the lines? I think it needs to go this way. Sorry about my dog. I can't really do anything. And then I'm going to do one more. Struggle is real. Can't tell you how many times I say that to myself every day. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Hold on. It needs to be 6 by 4. That's all right. There's plenty of other things I can use that paper on. Hold on a second. Yeah, I cut them too short. I did the wrong thing. Let's try this again. So it needs to be 6 by 4. And then they're going to fold this way. So this needs to be 4. Right? Yeah. Oh, we can get 2 out of here. Cool. All right. And she slams it. All right. And then we're just going to do, I just love these little lines on this paper. Just a little mini journal. Because you guys, I have my night before Christmas golden book. I'm going to need all this stuff for. So there's a method to my madness. And it's nice thin paper. Good morning, Lynn. I keep losing my guy. Let me move this stuff. So he's hanging over too much. So I need to trim the edge of this very, very carefully. I don't know why, but he is. Okay, this is better. So when we open it, and this will be something we can tuck into the journal. So we open it, we'll have this little cute book. Now, I don't know if I want to do I feel like we need something on the inside. Hold on a second. Here it goes. I knew I had a scrap piece of paper and I dropped it. Is this going to be tall enough? Darn it, it's not. But I could do it this way. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this down and then we're going to cut around the outside to trim it. Hold on one momento. I have an issue here. Pokey tool. I don't know how that got dried up so fast. You could probably use your double-sided tape too if you wanted. Whatever you want to use. So I'm going to go right to the top. And I'm going to go right to the center. Perfect. Then we have enough to do the other side. I think that just looks prettier than the white. Sorry. Packing the camera, girl. Yes. It's so hard. And I was going to do something with clay on Wednesday because I have an event. And I'll be on my page. I'll be on my page at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard, 9 o'clock Central. I forgot what I was going to say because I had to beat my dog. Oh, I was going to do clay, do a clay box. And now it's going to be decoupage because it has to now. I can't get I've been overtaken between Christmas and paper crafts at the time for the time being, and so that's going to be the plan. Yeah, good luck, Ruth. I don't envy you, my friend. So I wanted to let you guys all know mollyyoungartist.com will be gone. It's today, the 21st, on the 23rd. It cost me a couple $100 to keep that site up, and I'm not getting any sales. I mean, I am. Some of you have been very gracious to me, but I'm not making enough. I'm not even close. And I'm unemployed right now, so I can't afford it. So I have to say goodbye to it. But I tried. What are you gonna do? It's life, and sometimes things happen. Got a little white poking out here. Let's just cover that up real quick. I guess I could have waited. I didn't think about doing the inside, so here we go again. Oh, I like this so much better. Am I? I love Christmas, but I get burnt out from it every single year. And I know it's Christmas in July right now, so I was like, well, I'll stick with what I've been doing. All right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my ruler. Get a marker. I wonder if I should. Got my thread all wrapped around me. side isn't as bad. I left a little space so it would not have an issue folding. I love it too. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, duh, Molly, you already know what halfway is. I'm going to go a 1/2 inch from the ends. I did one yesterday. I'll show you guys in a minute. Oh, dear Lord. I got to bring out this big thing because it's the only thing I have. Let me set it to 1/8. And just real quick, poke some holes in here. Okay. And then I'll use this to measure here. Use a pencil in case I want to erase these. This is just how I do it. I don't know if this is the smartest way or not, but it's how I do it. Some habits are hard to break. Now, will I hit the center? Sorry you can't see what I'm really doing here. Almost done. They're a little off, but you know what? It'll be fine. Oh, I just dumped everything. That stupid side I fixed on my back just gave way again. I need to find a different place for that. Okay. I'll deal with that later. I think I want to tie this one on the outside. So I'm going to go. All right. I have a magnet that sits right next to me that I keep my needle on, and it has worked out really well. Instead of putting it back, I can do that. And I just have this beige color. I don't think I'm going to knot it. All right, so I need to start on the outside. And through the middle. Through the top or the bottom, whichever you prefer. And then we got to go back through the middle and we're going to just tie a bow. Really, we were almost done. I have to use a needle to get through here because there are enough pages. Okay, now tie this tight. And then I'm going to make a bow. Hold on, guys. Guys, I'm having a heck of a time with my dog. We think there's something wrong with her. Poking it out a little bit, but all right, guys, hold on one second. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's real life around here. It's crazy. All right, this looks really cute. I really like this. Just wonder if I should try and no, I'm gonna leave it like this. I just love this print so much. My husband bought me a lot of storage containers so that I can separate everything. That way I need to Jamie. Yes. Lots of storage containers. All right. I'm going to need to go deal with my issue I'm having, but I wanted to talk to you guys before I do for a few minutes. So I want to tell you about my weekend and this new thing I'm doing. Let me get rid of this. Okay. So I'm sorry I'm cutting us out like 20 minutes early, but I'll try and keep this short. So, as I mentioned, I'm trying to come up with, I'm waiting on disability, to be honest with you, because I have a disability and I'm perfectly fine doing this and I'm happy and I'm good. But that takes 6 to 12 months if I even get it. So I have zero income right now other than what I sell in my um auctions or sales that I have. So I've been trying to think, and I'm still waiting for freelance work, but during the summer, everybody that I'm in contact with is very interested in hiring me to do freelance work, but it's during the summer. And corporate offices, no one works during the summer. They work their tails off all year, but in the summer, nobody's there and nobody's taking on new projects. So I have that not going for me as well. Um, but yeah, Molly, we'll see. We're taking her, I think, next week. Um, but anyway, so I decided to voyage into the world of whatnot. And I put the link in my description to, I think, to my page if you would like to follow me on there. What whatnot is you sign, it's an auction site, and you sign up um with your payment information. And first of all, there's no lag. So if you tell me something, I see it that second. Um, And it's very similar to how we run our auctions, but all of your information is saved. And then anytime you see something you want, you just bid on it. And um, then everything you win, um, you keep buying. And then Whatnot takes your orders. Like if, okay, let's say, Debbie Wright, let's say you ordered from me. Okay. It takes all your orders and I have to put in a weight up front. I mean, there is upfront work I have to do. I put in a weight for each and every item and how it's going to be shipped. And then it automatically calculates. So I was really I'll just digress for 1 second. I tried it on Saturday and I did awful. I had feedback coming from my computer. I had you have to go in a portrait, not a landscape format. I'm not used to that. Anyway, it was just me trying to figure stuff out. I had nobody there and it was not good. But then yesterday I went on and I sold some of my molds and I got lucky enough. And the other thing is it's open to the public. So I'm not just relying on my network. There's a ton of people out there and this application is just growing a mile a minute. So I wanted to get in as early as I could. But there was one lady on there. She bought everything from me, everything. And I only had 4 people on there. So I'm feeling a little bit better about taking this venture. But anyway, when she bought her first item, her shipping was calculated. When she bought her second shipping, it was discounted, right? And then all the rest of her items were 0 shipping because that app automatically took and combined my weights and knew she was covered for her shipping. And then for me on my side, um, it really helps me and it's going to help me keep my costs down because guys, the amount of work I put in after I have a sale is very, very hard to do. And, I have to have everything boxed up. Then I got to wait. I'm not complaining, but then I have to go into my system and then I have to figure out what the shipping is. This is all before I can even invoice you, which is why it takes me a little while. Um, so this way they send me my shipping label. I literally just have to put it into a box and put the shipping label on. That's it. So for me, this is where I'm going to be venturing into next. So I just wanted to let you guys know. And I did put a link. I think it takes you to my page on Whatnot. Up to you. I know it's not everybody's thing. But if you'd like to follow me on there, I'm still practicing a little bit, so I didn't want to say anything because it was just easier for me to kind of just be out as a stranger with strangers out there than watching some of my friends fall down. Laura Lee was on with me yesterday. She was like, "What you're showing is not what you're selling," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh." So I mean, I tripped up a little bit, but I'm learning it, and it is where I'm going to move forward. So anyway, I wanted to give you guys that update. Um, so yeah, so that's it. That is it. Um, and then I will be back on Wednesday at 10 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard, 9 o'clock Central, for a fundraising event for my friend Michael, who's in the herd. He has some unexpected moving expenses, and it's a sad situation, to be honest with you. But we're all coming together as a collective group to try and make something, and then we're going to auction it off at the end and hoping we can raise a little bit of money for him because every penny counts. So that's going to be the plan for Wednesday. I will not be on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing a Whatnot sale, and I have to get ready for that the rest of today and tomorrow. So I'm keeping busy. That's for sure. I'm keeping busy. So with that, I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. And I appreciate you for hanging out. I'm sorry I was only on for like 40 minutes today, but I have to go deal with my problem I have up there because she's getting in my garbage right now. So I can't just keep leaving you guys here and then coming back and being flustered. It's not fair. So I'm gonna say goodbye and I will talk to you guys soon. Yes, it is live. Thank you, Venus. It is live when I do it. Okay? There's no replays. So I will let everyone know when I've got enough stuff to tell you guys to come on. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. I will see you. Bye, Debbie. Bye, everyone.